I've already learned what I needed to learn.
Alright. We should be live. I'm waiting for it to come back with the delay on YouTube. Make sure the sound and everything's working. Go ahead and pop up the chat. Did I just really misspell that bad? Okay. Alright, there we go. Cool. Sound's working. And bring up the cool retro term. And I'm going to spend the first part of this stream actually making progress. The last stream was just getting past the starting area and exploring and finding out that unfortunately torture chambers are no longer in fashion. Who would have thunk? Alright, so here we go. Let's start it up. And we're going to go ahead and restore. And I think start was the name of our file. Maximum verbosity. And so here we are. And there was a the copy protection method was you had to look up. They give you a. You'd have to look up some stuff in the manual. I need to grab out of that other thing. No. You had to look up the manual and get the sequence you needed to open this chest. And so if you didn't have the manual, you couldn't look up the sequence of buttons to press to open this chest and actually start the game. And so that was the old copy protection back in the day. So let's go ahead and read the moldy scroll. We're looking for Belboz. Belboz has disappeared. And let's see if we can let's see if we can write this into our spell book. Probably not. The spell seems very long and extremely complicated. And if we destroy the scroll in the process, which I know we don't because I've done this. Whoops. Wrong thing. Hey, Buzzy, welcome to the stream. Aim Fizz. And the spell casting in this game's kind of neat. Yeah, see. Alright, so we can't put it in our book. And Aim Fizz, Belboz. And now, instead of exploring, I am going to go ahead and at least for the first part of this stream, make some progress. So, Twisted Forest, you're on a path through a blighted forest. The trees are sickly, and there is no undergrowth at all. One tree here looks climbable. The path, which ends here, continues to the northeast. A hellhound is racing straight toward you. Its open jaws displaying rows of razor-sharp teeth. Oh, let's go northeast. All right. Forest edge. To the west, a path enters the blighted woods, which stretch out of the sight. A signpost stands beside another path leading north, and to the east is a wide meadow. At the base of the signpost is a slimy hole leading down. The hellhound stops at the edge of the forest and bellows. After a moment, it turns and slinks into the trees. Alright, so let's read signpost. This path protected by a magic minefield installed by the Frobaz Magic Minefield Company. Well, you know what? Let's just make a temp save file and go north, because I've got to. Minefield. This is a flat and featureless dirt path leading north and south. I wonder if I can go south now. Nope. Kaboom. You have died. Unfortunately, You made no provisions for your untimely death. Your score is 95 of a possible 489 moves. This puts you in the class of Parlor Magician. Yeah, we're going to restore. I just had to blow myself up. I mean, come on. And make sure we're still in maximum verbosity, and we're at the forest edge. So, the first thing I'm going to do now, we're here at the forest edge, is I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to get this Zorkmid coin. So I want to go down twice, and then south. Alright. Down. You have entered a shadowy pit full of nooks and crannies. From every direction you hear the hissing of vipers and the irregular clicking of giant beetles. Light spills down from above, and a small crack leads further down into darkness. You could go down again. Slimy room. Oh shit, I'm feeling tired. Oh well. This is a moist room whose walls are thick with moss and lichens. A small hole leads up, and a rocky passage leads south. South. And now we're in the crater. Alright. You're standing in the center of an enormous crater strewn with debris. Several points around the perimeter look climbable. We'll go west. Edge of chasm. This is a strip of land to the east of a gaping chasm. You might try jumping across, but I'd advise against it. A wide crater lies to the east. Alright, so let's read our spell book. And we're gonna do some spell casting. Okay, Izyuks, fly like a bird. We're going to learn that spell, and since we're going to want to cast it twice, because we want to go across the chasm, and then we want to come back across the chasm. So learn. So we got to memorize. I think memorize. I'll try memorize next. Izyuk. Let's see if memorize works also. Memorize. Izyuk. Yep. So both those verbs work. Cool. And then we're gonna Izyuk me. You are now floating serenely in midair, and we're going to continue west. You fly easily across the chasm. Bare passage, you are flying. This is a featureless tunnel narrowing to the west. To the east is a deep gorge, probably too wide to jump across. All right, let's check our map. So we want to go west one more time and then north. All right. West. You settle gently to the ground. You're getting more and more tired. Let's go north. And I'm going to have to relearn that spell. But let's see if we can sleep. And then we'll come back. Hopefully we can sleep. Alright. That seemed to go, what the frick? Ah, sleep. It's been a long day, and rest will do you good. You spread your cloak on the floor and drift off, renewing your powers and refreshing your mind. Time passes as you snore blissfully. You dream of dancing penguins in formal dress. One has a particularly nice tuxedo and a cane with a gold top. You awaken and stand. All right. So, tree room. This is a tall room flooded with light from an unseen source. The only exit is south. Growing in the center of the room is a tree, thick with foliage. As though to disapprove an ancient adage, every branch, bough, and twig has a Zorkmid coin growing on it. Let's get coin. As you pluck the first Zorkmid, the tree shimmers and vanishes. I guess it was just an illusion. You are left holding a solitary Zorkmid coin. All right, let's learn that spell. Really? Did I? Okay, that works. We got the coin. We're going to go south. And then we're going to go east. And then I'm going to Izyuk me. And go east again. And east back to the crater. And settle gently to the ground. Alright, now. Look at the map again. Now, we can come to the amusement park, but that cost us our Zorkmid coin. And we can't get our Zorkmid coin back once we enter this amusement park. And we need it for something else. So we want to avoid this area for now, until we get past the other part where we need our Zorkmid coin for. So I'm going to... Where are we at? We're in the crater. I'm going to... head towards this meadow. And towards the castle is what I'm going to do. And then, yes, so I'm going to head to this meadow, get across this riverbank, and get the stuff I need from this hidden cave. And then I'll be heading to the castle and ruins. So, what do we got to do here? We want to go to the meadow. We're in the crater. So we want to go north, up, and up. Alright. North to the slimy room, up to the snake pit, and back up to the forest edge. And then we head east to the meadow. You are in the center of a barren field. To the east is the turret of a ruined castle. And from the northeast comes the sound of rushing water. A swarm of blood-sucking locusts appears on the horizon. That's interesting. All right, so northeast. Riverbank. You are on a muddy bank of a fast-moving river, full of sharp rocks and foaming rapids, flowing to the southwest. The ground is soft and eroded, and continually threatens to dump you into the turbulent waters. A field lies to the southwest, and a trail leads southeast along the bank. So, and here's a reason why you should make your own map and not cheat and download one. But like I said, I've played this game and made my own map before. Because this gives you a clue that you need to cross this river, and if you didn't have this map, or you had to make it on your own, and you haven't discovered that you need to cross this river yet, you might not know that. But we've gotten inadvertently gotten a clue here by cheating with the map, because we would think we could just have to go down here, and actually. So let's do a temp save again, and get across this riverbed. Save. Yep, overwrite it.
Let's make it interesting.
And then we're going to read that book and figure out where to go from here.
You know how long it's been since
I can't remember the names of all these spells. So we want to, where is it? Cause liquids to become dry. Pulver. Learn Pulver. Pulver the river. How about I spell that properly? The river dries up, leaving only a few puddles between the rocks. It's now safe to climb into the river bed. So northeast. And now we're in the riverbed. You are on the bed of an evaporated river. Oh, cool. Fish splash. I got a drink, and then I'll get back to this. Fish splash helplessly in the teeny puddles. The bed leads northwest and southeast. To climb up to the southwest bank is possible. To the northeast is a dark cave, hollowed out by years of rushing water. Well, let's see what's. Let's check out northwest. Near the stagnant pool. The riverbed to the northwest is a pool, covered with algae and other scum. The bed to the southeast is slightly drier. The banks are too tall and steep to climb here. A trickle of water begins flowing down the center of the riverbed. See, I probably shouldn't be checking this stuff out, but I got to. Oops. Southeast. Oh, yep, and I have died. So I got to get out of this river quick. Ooh, our rank went up, though. Let's get there. You are at blah, blah, blah. A wall of water comes rushing down the riverbed. You are smashed into jelly against the rocks. You have died. Unfortunately, you made no provisions for your untimely death. Your score is 110 of a possible 400 and 169 moves. This puts you in the class of Novice Enchanter. Ooh. So I'm no longer a parlor magician. All right. Oh, I'm dying on purpose because I want to see the descriptions of the rooms. So let's restore back to our temp. And I knew I was going to die on purpose, sort of, because.
Well, I know when you go check them out, do the water thing again.
I'm doing that again.
You go back, you're like. You can go in another direction. I understand what you're doing.
And then the third time, I'm going to actually go in the direction you're supposed to go. What was it? Pulver. Jeez, I can't remember. I forgot that already. Learn, because it's a shorter word than memorize. Pulver.
I haven't played this game since the 80s.
Pulver River. And go northeast. And this time we're going to go southeast and die. The top of the falls. Aha. The riverbed ends here at a steep cliff where the river once plunged over a waterfall. Below the falls in the distance is a large sea covered with haze. The bed continues northwest, but the banks here are unclimbable. Atop the southern-western bank stands a proud fortress. A trickle of water begins flowing down the center of the riverbed. Uh-oh. And we're going to die again. Oh, wait, I made it. Because I didn't mess around, evidently. You are on the bed of an evaporated river. Fish splash helplessly in teeny puddles. The bed leads northwest and southeast. To climb up to the southwest bank as possible. To the northeast is a dark cave. Let's go northeast. This is a hollow area under the northeast bank of the river. The floor rises away from the mouth of the cave, which is at its southwest end. A dark hole leads downward at the far end of the cave. Lying in the corner, in a pile of bat guano, is a scroll. There is an amber vial here. There is a roar of water from outside the cave. The lower part of the cave, near the mouth, fills with a pool of swirling water. All right. First off, let's read the scroll, I guess. The scroll reads, Fweep spell. Turn caster into a bat. All right, let's Nusto Fweep. Nusto Fweep. And write this spell into our spell book. What? I didn't. Okay. Get scroll. usually they... Now let's Nusto Fweep. Your spellbook begins to glow softly, slowly, ornately. The words of the Fweep spell are inscribed, glowing even more brightly than the book itself. The book's brightness fades, but the spell remains. However, the scroll on which it is written vanishes as the last word is copied. Alright, so we got the Fweep spell. Let's read the vial. Read the amber vial. I don't think we need the orange vial. Blort potion. Ability to see in dark places. Alright, let's read the orange vial. I think that's the torture one, which I have went ahead and drank. Whoops. Wrong vial. Oh. Obviate the need for breathing. Okay, that's not the torture one. Cool, cool. Oh, I haven't been there yet in this game. Alright, did I get the amber vial? Let's make sure. And let's do an inventory, see what we got here. And let's examine that amulet, too. The brighter that amulet is, the closer we are to Belboz. The jewel is glowing dimly. Alright. Which, if you want to catch up to where we are, there's a half-hour long stream that goes through the starting area, and then the hour-long stream after that one is me going through some of these areas, not having a clue what's going on, and just exploring. Because I did play it a long time ago, but I don't remember all this shit. Alright, let's take a quick look again on... We need the guano, so let's get that. Alright. Check our map. And so we get to go down to the Pit of Bones. Dark hole leads downward at the far end of the cave. Alright, so we go down, and that takes us to the Pit of Bones. Check our map. Where is this Pit of Bones? Right there. Alright, so that brings us here. So we're in the castle, basically. Alright, so let's go south and revisit the torture chamber. The center of the room is a deep pit filled with countless bones, an indication of the brutality of dungeon life. There are exits south and southwest. High above you is a small opening in the ceiling. And we go south into the torture chamber. This is a large and well-equipped torture chamber. These were very popular in castles of several centuries ago, but are somewhat out of fashion now. Darn. There are exits to the west and north. Sitting near one of the torture devices is an indigo vial labeled in teeny letters. Let's get that thing. You can read that thing. Exquisite Torture Flaxo Potion. Alright, so let's do our temp save, because we're going to... Yep. Whoops. forgot to hit yes. Overwrite it. Alright, so open indigo vial. Drink indigo potion. And we get a neat little, oh, you're actually going to drink this potion. Well, it don't look like we died. I wonder if we lost any points. The potion tastes like a combination of anchovies, prune juice, and garlic powder. As you finish swallowing the potion, a well-muscled troll saunters in and straps you into a torture device. He whacks your head with a wooden 2x4, grunting, "You are playing Sorcerer. It is written by S. Eric Moretsky. You will have fun and enjoy yourself." He repeats this action 999 more times, then vanishes without a trace. Let's drop that. Well, I don't guess we need to restore. We didn't die. We just had a humorous little interlude. All right. So we're in the torture chamber, so I think we want to go west. And that takes us to the dungeon. This is the dark and dank dungeon of the ruined castle. There's probably a torture chamber nearby. I'm getting too much enjoyment out of this torture chamber in this game, I tell you what. You can go east, northeast, or upward. A small opening leads down as well. Alright, so I want to go up into the ruins. No, wait a minute. You know what? I'm actually wanting to go... Where am I wanting to go? I'm wanting to go to this old fort. This is where I was thinking I was wanting to go. But while I'm here, might as well check out the castle. And actually, we do want to get back to the meadow, because that's going to be our way to get to the fort entrance. So, as we make our way to the meadow, we shall explore the castle. Alright, so, up. You are amongst the ruins of an ancient castle. A winding stairway leads up to a crumbling turret. A dark passage leads downward. A path heads through the rubble to the west. Alright, let's go up. Turret. This is the only turret of the castle still standing. It affords a marvelous view of a meadow to the west, and beyond that, a twisted forest. To the north is a mighty fortress which stands atop a cliff, where a turbulent river pours into an ocean. The ocean stretches out of sight to the east. A spiraling staircase leads downward. Well, that was a nice view from the turret. All right. Let's go ahead and head back down. I am going to save, although I don't think I need to this time. But there's my temp save file. And head west. Drawbridge. You are standing on the drawbridge of a ruined castle which lies to your east. The wood of the bridge looks severely rotted and creaks ominously beneath you. The moat, although an easy dive from here, looks dangerous, full of sinister shapes beneath the surface of the water. To the west is a wide field. All right, so notice the description of this drawbridge. After you cross this thing one or two times, like I'll be fine this time. But if you walk across this drawbridge too many times, and it's not that many, it breaks and you die. So after this first time, because I can't remember how many times you can get away with walking across it, but after this first time, if you want to go this way, you need to yuck yourself across so you don't die crossing the drawbridge, which is something you find out playing the game, which is like make a lot of saves, and it is possible to get yourself in a position where you can't win the game and have to go way, 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 way back. So, which it's just how it was. I'll just put it that way. And we liked it. And I still like these games. Alright, so. And west. And we're in the meadow. And now we want to go northeast to the riverbank. Whoop! Oh my god. I forgot about this spot. You have to Izjuk. It warns you too. And I missed it. The ground is soft and eroded and continually threatens to dump you. So you can it's nice and solid for a little bit, but then all of a sudden you step on it and boom, you tumble into the river and die. See, it's a good thing I just made that temporary save. Holy crumbly. But we're still making progress, and I don't think I've done anything to put the game in an unwinnable state yet. So we're not just exploring.
Is that to the fortress?
What I was doing here is I need to get to this fort. And I remembered that the drawbridge will eventually break and kill you. But I forgot about the soft ground on the riverbank. Will do the same thing. Oops. Alright, so let's restore. Jesus. Yeah, I want to restore, fuckers. Yep.
Well, I haven't played this game since the 80s.
And west again. Alright, we're in the meadow. Jesus. So we want to learn Izjuk. Eventually, I'll have to figure out what spells we need to learn ahead of time, so that we don't need our book to cast them. And there's like, I'm not sure if you try to learn too many spells, I think you start forgetting them. I can't remember for sure, but Izjuk, was that it? Oh wow, they don't want you staying in this meadow. I've been in this meadow for 2 turns now, and it's like the locusts are much closer now, blotting out the sun like a black storm cloud. Uh-oh. And as soon as I start to fly, alright, damn it. Damn it. You're now floating serenely in midair. The locusts swarm over you and pick you clean to the bones. You have died. Alright, so. Restore. Yeah, verbose. Just in case it didn't remember that. Do that again. Learn the Izjuk twice. Alright. Speaking of which, what do I know? Nusto Reservoir Frauts, and the Izyuk is twice committed to memory. Alright. Okay, so. Save here again, so I don't have to do that over. Yep, the temp file. Let's try this. Okay, I think I have enough time to Izyuk me and get the frick out of here. Yeah. I just don't have time to learn it. Izyuk me and get the frick out of here. Yes, that worked. Jesus. And we're flying. So we're not going to fall into the river this time and die. Jesus. All right. You are on a muddy bank of a fast-moving river full of sharp rocks. Oh, you are flying. And foaming rapids flowing to the southwest. The ground is soft and eroded and continually threatens to dump you into the turbulent waters. A field lies southwest. And a trail leads southeast along the bank. So we're going to go southeast along the bank. And we're at the fort entrance. You are at the entrance to Fort Griffspotter, which lies to the east. A trail leads along the riverbank to the northwest. You settle gently to the ground. All right. All right, so we want to go east. Parade ground. You are at the center of a level field inside the fort. Entrances to rooms around the perimeter lie in several directions. A tattered flag, apparently that of ancient Quendor, still flies atop a mighty flagpole in the center of the field. Now, also, before I should have mentioned this earlier, but if anyone can think of anything funny to type in to see what happens, like drinking the torture poison, the torture potion, I guess you could call it poison, and other dumb stuff to get myself killed just to see what kind of humorous response the game might throw at me, feel free to throw that in the chat and I'll try to get it in there. So let's examine this flagpole. A rope runs up the side of the pole. Let's pull that rope. The flag is lowered to the ground. Let's examine that flag. Let's spell that right. Aha. As you fiddle with the flag, an aqua vial drops from a hidden puck and falls to the ground. Well, get aqua vial, comma, a period. Read aqua vial. I think it lets us do this. You know what? It ain't gonna let me do nothing if I spell it wrong. Fubal potion, increase muscular coordination. I know where I need that. I'm going to need that in the amusement park when I'm throwing balls at the bunnies, so I can win that carnival game. All right, so there's something. So boom, progress. We should have got some score for that. Hopefully, maybe not. And we've got it. All right, so now what do we want to do? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the cannon. That's right. go east to the gun emplacement. I'm going to do another temp save, silent lose progress, and go from there. So, east it is. And we'll do our temporary save. Yes, overwrite it. This is a battlement with a view of a river to the north and an ocean to the east. Openings northwest, west, and southwest lead to other parts of the fort. A magnificent cast iron cannon stands atop the battlement. Its wide, shallow barrel points towards the ocean, as though daring enemy ships to approach. Examine the cannon. The barrel is wide enough to hold the hugest of cannonballs, but it isn't very deep. Look into cannon. Lying at the bottom of the barrel is a pile of identical scrolls. Get scroll. As you reach into the cannon, something bites you painfully on the hand. Examine something. Probably ain't going to work, but I'm going to try it. Don't know the word something? All right. Anyway, you're supposed to figure out that this works. Put guano into cannon. And interesting. So when you drop the guano into the barrel, the scrolls sprout feet and spill out of the cannon, dashing away in every direction. A single ordinary scroll is left sitting at the bottom of the barrel. So there's a puzzle that'll rack your brain for a little bit, trying to figure out how to get this scroll out of this cannon. All right, get scroll. Read scroll. The scroll reads Yonk spell. Augment the power of certain spells. The spell seems very long and extremely complicated. Well, I'm going to try to Nusto this, which I know is going to fail. But I might have to restore, because sometimes you destroy the spell, you destroy the scroll doing this when it's too long and too complicated to Nusto. And sometimes you don't. So let's see what happens. And I can always restore. That's why I made that quick save. Yonk. Okay, the ordinary scroll remains intact. Cool. Progress. We got that scroll. So now let's go ahead and have a look at might as well have a look at the armory and the barracks and play tourist while we're here. So let's go southwest first. Armory. Once the armory for the fort. This room has been picked clean by vandals and soldiers of fortune. Exit north or northeast. We'll go north, and then we'll check out the barracks. This was a barracks for the battalion stationed in this fort. You could leave to the south or go southeast. So we're going to go south. And we're in the parade ground. And let's check our map. So we want to get back to the meadow and then hurry up and get out of there. So we'll get back to the meadow and then go to the forest edge, and we'll cast Izyuk on ourselves here at the fort entrance. So we'll go west is Yukmi, and then northwest. All right. West is Yukmi, and northwest, southeast. Oh, fuck me. I meant to go southwest. All right, do it again. There we go. Northwest. Southwest. All right. West. Forest Edge. Save. All right, so check our map. We want to get here. And then I'm probably, when we get here, I'll probably go ahead and end the stream. It's been a pretty good, made a pretty good amount of progress. And so this little area here will be the next part that we shall attack. But so I'm going to go ahead and get to the toll gate and save the game, make a hard save, and end the stream. Thank you all for watching, and we'll continue on with this game another time. But for now, let's see. So we want to go down, down again, and south. All right. Down, up, down again. Probably don't want to sleep in the snake pit. I forgot you have to, we don't have to eat and drink, and you could go and see that half-hour stream to see why we don't have to eat and drink. But we do have to sleep in this game. Slimy room. And south into the crater. And let's go ahead and save. Temp. Because I'm pretty sure it's safe to sleep here. Or actually, you know what? Let's just continue on. Where are we at now? We're in the crater. So check our map. We want to go northeast and northeast. All right. Northeast. And normally, like I said, we'd have to make our own maps. And if you're new to this kind of game, you should start off making your own map. Edge of crater. You are at the northeastern rim of a gigantic crater, the result of some ancient explosion. A wide underground highway, which ends at the crater's edge, leads northeast. All right, and northeast again. The road curves here, heading east and southwest, and we'll head east and highway. This is a wide road winding away to the east and west, perhaps a relic of the great underground empire you read about in history class. The passage leads up to the north. Check our map. Okay, we're here. So we can go up to... Oh. Well, that's a convoluted way around. But we can get out of the castle without having to go across the drawbridge. That's good to know. But no, we're not wanting to go back up into the castle. We got our indigo vial. Oh, went ahead and got ourselves tortured in the torture chamber with our indigo potion while we were there. That was we visited. We've done. We played tourist in that castle enough for now, so we're gonna head east into the toll gate. You have reached a toll gate which spans the highway. A fat old gnome with a long white beard is sleeping soundly just outside the toll booth. His loud snores echo around the caverns. Alright, so I'm going to save here, and this one is going to be toll gate. All one word. And which we will start the next stream at that save right there. But for now, let's try going east. Open gate. Only the gnome can do that. You're feeling tired. Let's Resrov gate. Aha! That almost worked. The gate flies open, waking the gnome, who leaps up and slams it closed again. Hey! This is a toll gate. Nobody gets through here without paying the 1 Zorkmid toll. Not nobody, not no how. Alright. Give coin. To gnome. It's a gnome, right? Yeah. The gnome pockets the coin and opens the gate. Before you can take a step, the gnome falls asleep again. Examine gnome. Search gnome. Ha 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 ha! You carefully search the sleeping gnome and take the Zorkmid coin you find in his pocket, and then we can head east. Okay, so see what we had to do there right before I end the stream is if we need the coin to get into this area and to get into the area we just got into. But if we use the coin to get into this area, we can't get our coin back. And then you can't finish the game. Whereas here we can get our coin back. Do this area of the game and then head back over to the park. So I'm going to end the stream here, and we'll fart knock around in this part of the game next time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and 160 points. Let's go ahead and quit and see what it tells us. Ooh, we went up in rank. All right. Your score is 160 out of a possible 400. So we're not quite, but almost halfway through the game, judging by score anyway. In 242 moves, this puts you in the class of Intermediate Enchanter. I think that's higher than the last one we got. Do you wish to leave the game? Yes is affirmative. Boom! Hit any key to exit. Alright, so there you have it. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check you out next time.